Welcome back, everyone. We're going to continue our philosophical foundations of ethics lecture. Last time we talked about the three schools. Now we're going to talk about deontological ethics, or ethics that are duty-based. Ethics that are duty-based. Okay, the greatest historical example of deontological ethics is Immanuel Kant. Immanuel Kant. So he has, to understand Kantian ethics, everyone put on your thinking caps. Seems hard at first, but then once you figure it out, it's actually quite simple and straightforward. Kant believes there's this thing called the categorical imperative. The categorical imperative. Commands you must follow irrespective of desires and motives. Commands you must follow irrespective of desires and motives. That's what makes it deontological ethics. The categorical imperative is what makes Kantian ethics deontological ethics. All right, he thinks the categorical imperative must be derived from reason and reason alone. And only through reason can you come up with this categorical imperative. And through reason, Kant comes up with a categorical imperative, which is basically, if everyone did what you did, would the society survive? If everyone did what you did, would the society survive? So you have to act in such a way that if everyone did the act, we would flourish as a society. You see how someone would come to that conclusion through reason. So he's come up with the categorical imperative. You must do this no matter what. This is a command that you must do. Those commands are commands that you must always do no matter what, irrespective of the outcome. So then he has this other category of ethical commands or ethical imperatives called the hypothetical imperative. These imperatives are derived from your own desires or your own context. What you want, what personally motivates you as an individual. So this is the society as a whole, categorical imperative, everyone's got to do it. This is hypothetical imperative is like you personally, the things that you're wanting to do. So let's say you're wanting to start driving. Simple analogy. That's your own personal desire. The hypothetical imperatives come from you placing or translating the categorical imperative within the context of your desires. The hypothetical imperatives come from translating the categorical imperatives into your hypothetical situation or your own desires. So we can do an example. Thinking of the driving of the car. The categorical imperatives, if everyone did what you did, would our society survive? So if people killed people, if everyone killed everyone, we wouldn't have a society. Everyone would be dead. So categorical imperative would be don't kill. Now we translate that categorical imperative into your hypothetical situation or your hypothetical desire of driving. What would be an imperative that you must do? You have to be careful when you drive, not to hit anyone. You would have to wear your seatbelt. You would have to always follow the laws of the road. Why? Because you're translating this categorical imperative of protecting life into the hypothetical desire or hypothetical situation you're in of driving. You guys see the intro. Let's think through it one more time from the top, just so you guys have it, because this is in your. You have to interact with Kant in your assignment. So Kant has two imperatives: the categorical imperative, which means you must do this job or this moral responsibility. You have to do this responsibility, this imperative, no matter what you desire or no matter what your motives are. Kant basically figures out through reason, because reason is the only thing he uses, through reason, the categorical imperative basically are those things that you must do that all society members must do. So if everyone did what you did, would our society survive? So that's the categorical imperative. He then takes that categorical imperative, or wants you to take that categorical imperative, and import it into the hypothetical or the situation that you're in. Let's say, I'm trying to think of it. Let's say you want to be a champion, an NBA champion. You're an NBA player. Your hypothetical imperative is that you want to be an NBA championship, a champion. There's a categorical imperative. Cheating is bad. That would be a categorical imperative, because if everyone cheated, there wouldn't be a game. You couldn't play, right? If everyone cheated and everyone broke the rules, there wouldn't be any rules and you couldn't play the game of basketball. So you have the categorical imperative. Cheating's bad. You import that into your hypothetical situation of wanting to be the champion. What does that mean? It means you can do everything in your power to win. That's not cheating. Does that make sense? You can't double dribble and get away with it. You have to tell the ref when you broke a rule. Why? Because you're importing the categorical imperative into your hypothetical desire or goal. Okay. Till next time.